Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, and happy holidays to you. Today is December 11th and we are in full swing with the Spellbinder warehouse sale going on here in our store and online. Christy and Mary Lynn spent all day yesterday pulling all the orders from the 8th and the 9th, and they got through them all, so all the orders have been pulled. Now we just have to get them all shipped, and Marina's going to be working on that over the next week or so. So if you placed your order on the 8th or the 9th, we've got it all pulled for you, but there's hundreds of orders. So now Marina's going to sit, and poor girl, she's going to be shipping for quite some time. But look for your shipping confirmation over the next week or so with everything shipping to you. Now, if you don't know what our Spellbinder warehouse sale is, we have a wonderful sale going on through December 16th. So you have until this Sunday to either get into the store or get online and go shopping. All Spellbinders are on sale, some of them 50% off. It's incredible some of the savings you're going to get online or in the store. So if you have the chance, go, but only until December 16th. That's this Sunday. And yes, we'll be open in our retail store this Sunday, so you have the opportunity to come on in and get what you want. But hurry, hurry, hurry. They're going fast, okay? Where are you going to find the Spellbinder warehouse sale online? Well, you're going to find it at www.shop@sms.com. That's the word shop, S-H-O-P, the word @, sms.com, or www.scrapbooking-made-simple.com. But for today, I have got new product from Viva Decor. Love it. Beautiful product. Totally different than anything they've had before. They always come up with the best mixed media stuff that you can use for stamping and for scrapbooking, and then a whole other bunch of stuff. I mean, they really have just yummy products. And it's a company from Germany, so I guess I don't know if they do a lot of mixed media over there or what, but they do a phenomenal job, and their colors are stunning. So we are going to get started for today, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tilt on down and say happy holidays to you, and down we go, okay? Bye. All right, there we go. How's that? All right, so just quickly, I want to just go over quickly Viva Decor with you. Viva Decor makes a glitter liner. Beautiful, beautiful glitter liner that comes in like 12 or 15 colors. And what's nice about their glitter liner is that the line stands up. It does not flatten. Now you can flatten it if you want to paint with it, that's fine. But if you want something to actually line, this works beautiful. And they've lowered the price. It used to be $6, I think, or now it's $4.49. Yay! Same with their pearl pin. Their pearl pin is the best one on the market. Again, comes in I think 12 or 15 colors. And what's nice with their pearl pin is that when you use it to make your little pearls, it's self-leveling. So it levels to a nice dome as opposed to having that little candy kiss peak at the top. And again, they've lowered the price on this too. It's now $4.49 as well. So happy day for that. Then they have Inca, well, let's do the precious metals. We've used the precious metals paints before, and it's a very liquidy metallic paint that goes over everything. Chipboard and paper and acrylic, and just lovely, and the colors are just beautiful. And this is their precious metals, and we have that in stock. And then their Inca Gold, which is more of a beeswax paste. It's based off of almost like a furniture polish feel, and yes, it will go over wood and furniture, but it will also go over your chipboard and your paper and your flowers and everything. It's just a little bit different to work with because it's more pasty, and some people really like that because it does make it easy to work with and not very messy. But today, we are going to be working with their new product. Now, it comes in the same packaging as the Inca Gold. That's why I'm showing you. But this is their 3D Stempel. Now, I don't know, but it's not 3D, so I'm not exactly sure what 3D means in Germany because this is a German-made product, and frankly, the only thing I can say in German is sprechen Sie Deutsch, and apparently I don't sprechen Sie Deutsch. I sprechen Sie English. That's as much as my German is. But 3D, I don't think it's 3D at all. I don't know. They must have a different translation for that. And Stempel means stencils, but sometimes in the U.S. we translate it to stamping. And while, yes, I suppose you could stamp with what we're going to play with today, it's not what we're going to use it for. We're going to use it for something completely different. But can you see the shimmery goodness in these jars? Oh, it's yummy. That's what's in this. And the colors are just fabulous. Colors are just yummy. And they all have that pearlescent bling to them. So that's what we're going to play with today. I want to give you a quick sample. of one of the cards we made for the Make and Take. Can you see that pearlescent sheen to it? Now the paper we're using is Instant Presto Easy paper. We talk a lot about stamping and throwing embossing powder down and then heating it. Well, how about a paper that has already done all of that for you? How about a paper that already has the stamp, the embossing, all done, and all you have to do is color it? And that would be paper by Hot Off the Press. I don't know if you can see, this has got the script on it. That would be paper by Hot Off the Press. Here's music notes. It's already been stamped, it's already been embossed, it's ready to color. And it is called Color Me paper. And it comes in sample packs, 12 by 12 sample packs. Gosh, I don't know if I can get it down there. There we go, 12 by 12 sampler packs. And each pack comes with 6 different papers. So there's 6 different designs in each pack that you can cut up and use however you want. And each pack comes with a tag. Right here are the tags. So they each come with 6 pieces of 12 by 12 paper. Here's one pack. And here's the second pack. It's got the butterflies on front. And again, it comes with each one a sheet of each of these papers, including the tags at the very end. Now they also make an 8.5 by 11 size, but what I want to tell you about the 8.5 by 11 size, and here it is that this is glossy paper. Let me see if I can get that up there. This is glossy paper. That means not only can you do everything we're going to do with it today, but you can also use alcohol inks with it. And again, it comes with several different sheets so that you get a nice variety and assortment. But if you want to use alcohol inks, this is the 8.5 by 11 is the only one you can use. It has a glossy finish to it, whereas the 12 by 12 is completely a matte finish, and the alcohol ink will just absorb in. It will do nothing for you. So if you want to play with alcohol inks, buy the glossy paper, because you can do all of this plus alcohol ink. And if you just want to do with what we're using the Viva Decor, and we're going to use Memento too, then you're going to buy just the 12 by 12. They're $8.95 a pack, and of course they're going to be on a YouTube Yummy. So, all right, let's get started for today. Isn't that a pretty card? I have beautiful samples to show you. Oh, the girls did amazing. Well, actually, Yvette did amazing. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about the Momento Inks. Now, we use Memento Inks all the time here. It's our ink of choice here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, and we sell them in the dewdrop size, which is this, based on the, see the little dewdrop, that's how it got its name. We also sell them in the full-size pads and the markers that match. Now, we sell a lot of the dewdrop size because it's my feeling that if there's a color you don't use too frequently, don't buy the full-size pad. Spend the $2.10 and get the dewdrop size. You can re-ink it, you can keep it forever. But if you do use, let's say you use red a lot, go ahead, spend the $5.20 and buy a full-size pad. But if you're not a big red user, save your money and get more colors and just get the dewdrop size. Now we're going to open them up, and I am going to take a piece of paper that I have from the Color Me selection, and this one is a damask. And again, this is a matte finish, so everything that I'm going to use on it today is going to go beautiful with the exception of the alcohol inks. This is from the 12 by 12 collection, and I've just cut it down to a little square, but it was a full-size paper of damask, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I am going to take what's called a spouncer, and we have a spouncer, and you may already have something very similar to this. It's a stencil for stenciling. And I'm going to use that to color this. They're relatively inexpensive. This is $2.70. You can wash them so you can reuse them. In fact, when we get to using the Viva Decor, when you're done using it, you're going to want to wash it. Otherwise, you won't be able to use your spouncer again. It comes in 3 different sizes. Sadly, I'm out of the middle. We sold out of the middle. There's more coming in, but this is the small, this is the large, and there's supposed to be a middle size in there, but we got a little overzealous and we sold them all out. So just pretend it's there, okay? I'm going to be using the largest one, and I am literally just going to put it right into my, can you see it gets very little on there? A little bit right on there, and I'm just going to go right over the top. Now, because it has very little ink on it, I'm not going to worry about cross-contamination. I'm going red, yellow, no worries. Because it gets such little ink on there, there really isn't going to be any cross-contamination. And I'm just gonna put it right onto my paper. And you can see where the resist is, where the white is that they've already stamped and embossed for you. The ink is resisting that. So it's like doing all your embossing without having to do all your embossing. Talk about a time saver. And for those of you who don't have stamps and don't have the embossing powder and don't have the heat tool, this lets you have all the same look without having to do all the work. Isn't that gorgeous? Here's another one that we've done. Just using the Momento ink. Just using the Momento ink. And I could go back in there and I could add more yellow and give a more orangey look. I mean, you really can just play until your heart's content. There's really no right and no wrong, but definitely blend the colors. Definitely blend them, because they're just beautiful when you've done the blends. Just beautiful. Here's another one we've been playing with. So that's with Memento. Very easy. I want to tell you that on the cover of the paper pack, it shows them taking the dewdrop straight to the paper. Please don't do that. I don't agree with it. I don't think it comes out as well. What happens is, because this is paper, it really is paper, when you take your dewdrop straight to it, unless you're doing all one color, it leaves the little outline sometimes of where you've started. Now, if you're going to do all one color, let me just cut this in half. If you're gonna make this entirely red and you're not gonna incorporate any color, then you can go straight. Can you see? See, it leaves the little outlines, but I'm gonna get rid of that because I'm gonna use this entire color on this. But if I wanted to go in with the yellow, I won't be able to hide where it has put the dewdrop shape. So if you're gonna do it all one color, the same color, then you can go straight. But if you're going to go ahead and mix your colors, then you really, really want to just use your spouncer or whatever stencil tool you have. See, I've done all one color, and that hides where those marks were. But don't take your red and your yellow or whatever colors you're working with and go straight to the paper. You'll leave that line and you'll never be able to get rid of that, and they won't blend. Just use your spouncer. You'll be so much happier. And if you don't want to use a spouncer and you've got an inexpensive makeup, the makeup pads at home, that works too. It's just to get the ink on there and move it around. The nice thing with the spouncer is that you have the handle. So if you've got anything at home that's foamy that you want to give a try with, absolutely. And if not, then go ahead and pick up a couple spouncers, because you can use them again and again and again and again. See how much nicer it goes on? If I took the pad straight to the paper, I'd never be able to get that look. I'd have those little lines from the outline of the dewdrop, and that's not what we want. Okay, so that's using the Color Me Mine paper, or Color Me paper, with the dewdrops. Very easy to do. The next thing I'm gonna do is I am gonna play with the Viva Decor, and it's gorgeous. It really is. I'm gonna take my spouncer. I've got my small one here, and I'm gonna dip a little bit into the green and a little bit into the purple. Yes, I'm gonna do them at the exact same time. I'm gonna put it right on there. See how I've got the two colors right on there? And then I'm just gonna mix. I'm just gonna mix them in, get a little bit more. A little of this goes a very long way. I'm telling you, you don't need to have a ton. A little goes a long way because you're gonna move it. And it's gonna move where you want it to go. And if I want a little more green, add a little more green. Put a little more in there. And just move it where I want it to go. And because the paper has already been embossed and already has that resist on it, very little work for you. If I want to add a little more purple, it's really up to you. Boy, you could sit here and play for hours. And it's done. Can you see that I didn't have to take another piece of paper and wipe it off? Sometimes with resist, you then have to wipe it off to make that white come back up. And with this, it just moves so nice. It goes right over there and you don't have to go back in and wipe it up. Gosh, I could just sit here and just keep layering and layering and layering. But look at the sheen that you get on it. Isn't that gorgeous? That's all using the Color Me paper by Hot Off the Press. All using this paper. It's already done for you. You just cut the size you need and start to color. It's just that easy. And you blend, you use the blends. The blends are just absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if I've got the green. Green is open. Oh, isn't that green yum? And let's take a little bit of maybe the copper. And there's my copper. The green and the copper. Yum. Let's grab another little sheet. Here's another little sheet. And let me grab another spouncer. Well, I could clean this one off. So now that I've used it, you're gonna go in there with a wet wipe or take it to your sink and just really wash it off. You don't want the Viva Decor to dry on it because then it will ruin your spouncer. It'll dry crusty and hard and that'll be the end of it. So if you're using inexpensive makeup brushes and you want to throw them away, that's fine. But if you've got a spouncer, I would go ahead and clean it off. And that way you can reuse it again and again. All right, I'm gonna assume that's pretty clean and we can use it this time. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of my green, a little bit of my green, a little bit of my copper, put them down, and then just kind of mix them. Oh, the fall colors, I love fall colors. They just make me happy. And I'm just randomly going all over. It's that simple. There's no rhyme or reason for me on where I'm putting it because I want it to blend. I want it to just mix into each other. So you have highs and you have lows. Is that a little more green? And then when I'm all done, I'm ready to use it as a background sheet. So pretty. Can you see that sheen on it? It is so pretty. Then I could even go in and I could add a little bit of my deep brown. Oh, yum. Add a little bit of my deep brown. And again, I'm just putting it right on my spouncer. Oh, I got a lot on there. A little goes a long way. And just add some deep brown to give some depth to it. And just kind of move it around. And now I've added some depth to that color. Just lovely. Let it dry, and it doesn't take long to dry. In fact, it's almost dry. Let it dry and you're good to go. See, here we did the copper and the brown. And the sheen is just beautiful. Here we were playing with another sample. So the Viva Decor, even though it is sold in the same type of packaging as the Inca Gold, this is completely different product. This is not so much of a stiff paste, and it has this shimmering sheen to it that's different than the Inca Gold. The Inca Gold is going to give you a very nice, strong metallic effect. This is going to give you a shimmer and a sheen and a pearlescent. And these blend just beautifully. Absolutely gorgeous. And the colors are so rich and so yummy. And it all has to do with the paper. Now, can you take your own paper and stamp it and emboss it and then use this? Of course you can. Anything that's got a resist on it, absolutely you can. You can take your own paper, your own stamps at home, stamp it, throw your Versamark, or stamp it with Versamark, throw your detailed embossing powder, whether it be gold or silver or white or black, and then use this product. Sure. But for those of you who need something quick and simple and fast and want that embossed look but don't necessarily have the time or the tools to get it, here it is. And you just color it. Just that simple. Now, I told you the glossy paper has, you're able to use your alcohol inks with. And that's true, you can. You can also use your Momento markers and you can use your Viva Decor. Here I've got, is this one on gloss? Yes, this one's on gloss. I've got the butterfly. And let me just take a little bit of the Memento just to show you that it can be done right on the glossy. So this is from the 8.5 by 11 pack. Straight to the glossy paper. And you can get it as dark or as light as you want, just by how much ink you put on. There we go. Let's just richen that color up a little bit. So the Memento ink right on the glossy paper. How pretty is that? But like I said, you can also use your alcohol inks. So I have got my alcohol ink applicator here by Tim Holtz, and I've got a couple alcohol inks. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with alcohol ink, this is a product that is made for non-porous materials. You cannot put it straight on porous cardstock. It will absorb right in and it will give you nothing. It needs to go on some type of glossy paper. Has to be on some type of glossy paper or metal or plastic, acetate, but it can't be a porous material. And a little of this goes a long way too. Boy, you can have your alcohol inks for years and years and years and still have plenty left. I've got my little dauber, which is made for your alcohol inks, and it's got a felt pad on it. And I'm going to put a couple drops of each color. And I just randomly grabbed some color, so we'll see if these work. And then I'm going to spounce right on it to give a nice mottled effect. A little more pink. I mean, a drop or two goes a long way, but it's a completely different look. It's a completely different look. I think I have one here somewhere. And if you want it more soft, you can move it around like that. You can pounce it. It's really up to you. Very easy to do, but you can only do it on the glossy ink. Yeah, we have one here. You can only do it on the glossy paper. And you know Tim Holtz, he makes amazing backgrounds with his alcohol inks. And if you want it to have the resist, you use the paper that we've got from Hot Off the Press, or you stamp your own. But remember, if you're going to use your alcohol inks, you can only use it with the 8.5 by 11 size. Only with the 8.5 by 11 size. And again, it does give you a large amount of sample paper of different kinds of patterns, all pre-resisted. Whew, that's a tough one. Pre-resisted. Now I have a tag here. Is there a tag? Yeah, see, I have a tag here. And I'm going to do that really quick. And I'm just going to do it in the one color. And I guess I'll use the brown because that's what I've got last on my stumple. And I'm just going to go in there. And I'm just going to color the tag. The tags were gorgeous. Well, maybe we'll add a little copper. Who says we can't, right? The tags are absolutely beautiful, and Yvette made some gorgeous cards using the tags. I can't wait to show you. Just gives a little bit of high and a little bit of low. So the tags are all done, and then you just trim your tag out. So there's the tag. But let me show you a sample of one she has done with the tag. Here. She did this one. Is that beautiful? This is a tag that came in the set, and then she fussy cut it out, the butterflies out of the paper, and then used the background paper. Is that gorgeous? All done with the paper that comes with the Color Me paper. Beautiful, huh? The tags make great, great cards. Oh my gosh, easy to do. Okay, so what did we learn today? What did we go over today? Yes, you can use this new, well, it's not new Color Me paper from hot off the press, but first time we've really played with it, and I love it. This is great paper for when you don't have the time to sit and emboss yourself a resist, when you need something fast and easy, or you don't have the stamps and the embossing powder and the heat tool to do it yourself. Are you gonna take it straight to the paper? No, you're not. It leaves the outline on the paper that you're not gonna be able to get rid of. You're either gonna use an inexpensive makeup brush or buy a couple spouncers, because these can be cleaned and reused again and again and again. And we always use our Momento inks. You can use the dewdrop size, you can use the full size, it's whatever makes you happy. Then we have the Viva Decor. Now, because it's sold like this, that doesn't mean it's Inca Gold. So if you see it out there on the market, you have to make sure that you're buying the right stuff. Look at the label. Inca Gold is completely different than the 3D Stemple, but it's not 3D. so just know that it's different. While it's sold in the same container, completely different product, okay? The Stemple has this beautiful sheen and shimmer, where the Inca Gold is a paste and it has a beautiful metallic. It doesn't have the pearlescence or the sheen and shimmer. Can you use your alcohol inks? Yes, but you can only use it when you're purchasing the 8.5 by 11 size. You cannot use the alcohol inks on the 12 by 12 paper packs. It just will not work. And again, the Stemple brushes or Spouncer brushes or whatever they're called, just make it easy. But if you don't have them and you've got makeup brushes, use those instead. I want to show you some samples real quick because Yvette did an amazing job. I've just got stuff everywhere. Holy smokes. Okay, so here, Yvette's got a beautiful sample. Is that gorgeous? See that beautiful sheen? And then everybody made this card for the make and take, but we did all the different backgrounds. So this is the butterfly background, and we mixed these two colors together. The green and the purple. Gosh, I can't, what is this? Violet and lime green. That doesn't look like lime green, but that's what they called it. Those are the two colors we did for our make and take. So we did it with that one, with the butterflies, and then you can see how it looks with the flowers. And then we did it with the leaf background. So they didn't get to pick which background paper they got. They just got a random background paper and had to do it. Here's the damask that I've been playing with. But you can see how beautiful they are in all of them. And what a great gift. Oh my gosh, these cards took no time at all. All of this paper came out of one pack. You do them all the same color and then tie a big bow around it and give 5 note cards to somebody as a great hostess gift or a thank you gift. Easy to do. Then she did, here's one of the tags that she made, and this came out of the set. She just cut it out, and that was it. Here she used Momento ink to do the background for the snowman. So we just used the dewdrops there. Here again, she used the dewdrop and a matching tag for the background in here. Beautiful, isn't it? I love the ribbon too. And we've got a fall one. Isn't that gorgeous? And see, I love the rich and rustic colors. I love those colors so much. They just make me happy. Here, she's made a tag. She was busy. She had way too much fun doing this. She could have sat there all day and just done backgrounds. I think what's been one of the most popular cards here at the store, done with the Momento ink. And then last but not least, a holiday card. And again, this piece here is one of the tags that come in the set, and she just fussy cut it out. So easy. All right, I am going to tilt on up, and I am going to say, hey everybody, this is Daisy at Scrapbooking Made Simple, and where are you going to get all of these great products? Well, you're going to get them either in our retail store or you're going to get them online. And to shop online, you go to www.shop@sms.com. That's www.shopatSMS.com or www.scrapbooking-made-simple.com. Now, we will have the paper on sale on a YouTube Yummy. We will have the gorgeous Inca Gold Stemple stuff on sale on a YouTube Yummy. We will put the Momento Inks on sale on a YouTube Yummy. We'll put the alcohol inks on sale on a YouTube Yummy, and we'll put the Stemples on sale on a YouTube Yummy. I also want to tell you one more thing, or spouncers. That's what these are, spouncers. I knew I was never going to get that word right. I've been trying to say spouncer for a week now, and it's still not coming out. We also have one more thing for you that is new for online. People ask where we get our cards all the time for the retail store when we do our make and takes. Well, we get them from the paper company, and we get 50 cards and 50 envelopes at a time. This is the 5x7 set. You get 50 cards and 50 envelopes. It sells for $9.99. We have it in ivory and we have it in white. And while they won't be on a YouTube Yummy because they're already $9.99, we will put them in the online store for you now. We also have the smaller size, your standard A2 card size, which also you get 50 envelopes and 50 cards for $7.99. You can't beat that deal. We use them every single week to make all of our cards. So if you need card bases and envelopes, we've got them now for you, and we're happy to ship them to you. They won't be on a YouTube Yummy because they're already at a value price, but you certainly can't go wrong. 50 cards and 50 envelopes for $7.99. They come in white and they come in ivory. Okay. Wow, we did a lot today. I hope you had a good time. Please take a look at the Spellbinder warehouse sale. Get your orders in before December 16th, and it will all be on sale. It's on sale right now for you for up to 50% off. We've got big shot machines for $49.99. $49.99, and shipping is $16.95 for the 48 states. Hawaii and Alaska pay a little bit more. But my gosh, $49.99, what an amazing Christmas present. They usually retail for $100. So that's their normal retail, $100. So we have them half price. That gives you money to then go buy some dies. Yay! All right, everybody, this is Daisy, Scrapbooking Made Simple. I hope you had a good time today. Thank you so much for being with me, and we will see you again next week. Bye.